My name's Leroy.
And I'm Barbara Streisand.
Today, we're going to be discussing our basic civil liberties.
Mm-hmm.
The best place to start is with the definition. Civil liberties are those personal freedoms that are protected for all individuals. They typically involve restraining the government's actions against individuals.
You might be thinking that you have no idea what any of these civil liberties are, but in fact, you are probably familiar with most of them. The Bill of Rights outlines the basic rights that belong to American citizens. They were created in 1789 and are composed of the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. They limited the powers of the national government over the rights of the individuals.
The First Amendment established the freedom of speech, press, religion, and petition.
An example is the separation of church and state. The Second Amendment was the right to keep and bear arms.
Gun control. Pop, pop, pop.
The Third Amendment gave the conditions for the quartering of soldiers.
Like troops staying your hizzle, eating your pies. Oh, no,
Leroy.
No. That's enough, Barbara Streisand.
Oh. The Fourth Amendment established the right of search and seizure.
Cops can't search without your consent.
Play with your heart, got lost in the game.
Let me see your car!
Oh, you can't, because of the rights guaranteed me by the Fourth Amendment.
Oh.
Oh, baby, baby.
The Fifth Amendment created provisions concerning prosecution, due process, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, eminent domain.
I plead the Fifth, F-I-F, Fifth.
You have the right to remain silent.
In case you're wondering, eminent domain is all a product of the eminent function. As you can see, the eminent function looks like this. It has a domain from negative infinity to 2 pi and beyond. This was taught to us by Mr. Randy Stowers, Delta Psi Chi.
The Sixth Amendment assured trial by jury and right of the accused, confrontation clause, speedy trial, public trial, and right to counsel.
Hey, Barbara Streisand, guess what?
What, Leroy?
The Seventh Amendment promised a civil trial by jury, which means that if I burn a copy of your record in Times Square, they can't put me in jail. The Eighth Amendment prohibited excessive bail, as well as cruel and unusual punishment. Girl, I just got this perm. Cruel and unusual.
The Ninth Amendment is simply a statement that other rights aside from those listed may exist, and just because they are not listed doesn't mean they can be violated.
The 10th Amendment is subject of some debate, but essentially it states that any power not granted to the federal government belongs to the states or to the people. That's right. If it ain't granted, it's mine.
The incorporation theory is the view that most of the protections of the Bill of Rights apply to state governments through the 14th Amendment's Due Process Clause. The writ of habeas corpus literally means you have the body. It is an order that requires jailers to bring a prisoner before a court or judges to explain why the prisoner is being held.
Today, 37 states have capital punishment laws based on the Gregg case. Who is Gregg, you ask? I don't know, but Barbara Streisand is about to let you know. What up, Barbara Streisand? What up, girl? Who Gregg is? Who Gregg is?
Gregg versus Georgia. the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Georgia's bifurcated process, holding that the state's legislature guidelines had removed the ability of a jury to wantonly and freakishly impose the death penalty.
Not now, Barbara Streisand. In Miranda versus Arizona, the court came to the conclusion that, prior to any questioning, the person must be warned that he has a right to remain silent and that any statement he does make may be used against him. And trust me, it will be used against you. Also, that he has the right to the presence of an attorney, either retained or appointed. So if you can't hire an attorney, the law has got your back. Barbara Streisand, what did I tell you
In Mapp versus Ohio, the court overturned the conviction of Doree Mapp for the possession of obscene materials. Police found pornographic books in her apartment after searching it without a search warrant, and despite her refusal to let them in. I know I'll be so angry if some policeman found my personal stash.
That's what you get for being nasty. Why is it, you ask, that these civil liberties are so important today? Why? They make sure to limit the national government over the people. They are what make America the land of the free.
Of the free.
That is why I burn your albums, Barbara. Now, we can have our moment. Wherever you are, I believe that my heart will go on.
This thing right here.
It's my jam. It's my jam. I like that. Oh yeah. Ooh, I like that. Oh, hey Barbara, how you doing? Good? How you doing tonight? Good? Ooh, yeah.
Check it out.
Hear the song?
Ooh,
let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, is that loud, dude? Ooh. Back it up. 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 That was nice. That real